And we're back. So the reason I'm doing these videos is because I couldn't find anything to do with the way the Nordica was used internally for the ovens. Saw a lot of baking on the top and cooking on the top, which is self-explanatory in my opinion. But I couldn't find anything about how to use the actual oven side of things. So I've decided I'm doing a few videos more for learning how to use the oven, and you guys can follow along if you wish. The firebox side is fairly self-explanatory. You light your fire, there's an ash pan below, it's quite a deep ash pan, and you have your vents that you open and close depending on how much heat you want in and out of the firebox. The other thing is this one is a 9 kilowatt, and the heat from this heats most of my house. We don't think I've actually had the heating on at all since we've had this going, and my house is actually really quite warm to the point that I've had to take a couple of layers off the last few days. We've got about 3 minutes left to go before I need to take the biscuits out, so that's fine. A little bit is I forgot to mention I had opened up the vent here, as well as leaving that as halfway, leaving that as it is, and by opening the top ring over there, it's actually reduced the heat on the actual oven. Not by much, it's more like 190 now in the oven. Not 200, but I would have preferred 180, but I couldn't wait that long because I wanted to see if this would work. So the cookies are nearly done. It's 15 minutes I've left them in there for, nearly, and we'll have a look in a minute. You can see on the top here, this is your firebox ring side. There is, when you open and sorry, if I go here, you can see it better. So this is the knob for the oven. So pulling this out, the heat goes to the oven. Pushing it in, the heat goes into the firebox area, into the whole thing. So, and you can see here, if I push it in, you'll see the bar move. You see that? Where it directs the heat. So now that's the heat going back into the actual main fire. If I pull that, the heat goes into this oven area in here on its own, and then the heat, by taking the ring off, will come out a little bit. So it helps adjust your cooking temperature gauge. I also recommend one of these fans. They're brilliant for pushing the air around, and it really does help force the air up into the rest of the house. So they're worth getting. Right, now I think I will get out, excuse the shaking, because I don't have any fancy equipment. It's just me and my phone. I'm going to take out the cookies. You see what the temperature is there, look. So this is in Celsius, by the way, not Fahrenheit. You can see there's Fahrenheit on the red, if you can see that. I know some people are colourblind and they struggle to see that sort of colour, but that's for the Fahrenheit as well. There we go. So let's take these out, and they don't look too bad. So I'll shut the oven and make sure that is shut, and close up the vent again. So all I'm going to do is just slide that back into place, and there you go. So these ones, once you can see the flour dusting on the top, but once they're cool, I'll make up some icing and decorate them as well, and then maybe put some more in later. I'm letting the rest of the dough at the moment cool down in the fridge. 2 hours. There's recipes no end online. This particular one is a gluten-free one, so that you can have gluten-free. I can't eat wheat, I'm allergic to it, but this is one I found on YouTube, and I thought I'd give it a go to see if it's any good. And I'm just trying to turn the paper a bit because it slipped a little, and you can see there's a couple of biscuits have changed their shape a little bit because of the way the foil, the paper was inside. So that's it. So it worked out quite well. I'm also I've got some air dried clay that I'm going to take a paw print of one of my dogs. So I've got paw print of my elderly dog. I haven't got a paw print of the other one, and it's something we like to do every time we have a dog. So keep a memory of it for later on in life once it's gone. So I'm going to do a paw print of him and maybe make some decorations out of the rest of the air clay. But that'll be using Nordica again. And it's exactly the same principle. You just put it in for a few minutes just to dry the clay out and take it out again afterwards and let it cool. So there you go.